to the class of 2019. Please accept my sincere congratulations, college graduates. Your achievement is one that only 33.4% of adults over 25 can claim, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. Myself, it took 3 tries and 11 years to pull it off. It's a big deal. You worked your asses off to wear that cap and gown. You went through moments of doubt and frustration to go with accomplishment, confidence, and joy. Don't sell yourself short. Don't rue over, if only my grades were a little better, or if I only did just a little more with that course or thesis. Screw the semantics. You got the paper in your hand. Ultimately, the details don't mean that much. Be proud. You did it. Let me talk a little about what the world may start looking like for you in the coming months or years. Yeah, you'll never have anything like the college experience ever again. That's okay though, because change is one of our great teachers. Some think they want to be Van Wilder or even Bluto, but really, you don't. Remember the great times and really make the effort to keep in touch with the friends you have made through the years. You grew through a lot together, and they became the family you made away from home. It's not going to be easy. Life happens. Moves, families, careers, all kinds of things. At least try. I still keep in touch with a few, but there are some I lost track of along the way, and I feel regret for that. You're going to receive plenty of unsolicited advice from many, if it hasn't started already. You'll hear it from parents and other relatives, mentors, bosses, from the TV, radio, social media, on and on and on. It'll be a lot to process, and you'll feel a lot of pressure at times to comply. Understand it comes from a good place, one of love and earnestly wanting the best for you. Don't take any of it as any indication of your worth or any lack thereof. That's crap. Anything said is simply a reflection seen through their own eyes and filtered by their own experiences. Period. Treat any and all advice like you're at a Golden Corral or some other crazy buffet. Ask yourself if the advice is a thing that really sings along to your song. Some days, maybe it's the mac and cheese that calls, others the fried chicken. The pot roast could be a no-go any day. You're not forced to eat it. You have the power to take it or leave it depending on how you feel it calls to you. Period. It's all up to you. If someone is offended by that, it's their own issue to address, not your problem. If you aren't happy in a situation, do something about it. Again, you are the ultimate decider for your life at all times. If you need to change it, just do it. A few pissed off people or a stretch of discomfort always tops a lifetime of misery and regret. Don't live there. If you absolutely feel you can't exit a situation right now, find a way to adjust. At least make the situation livable. Don't allow it to justify being frickin' miserable for the next 40 years. Forget what we are told we should do. If you hate your job, look for another one, or start a business. If you feel like you belong elsewhere physically, move. If you aren't feeling connected in your relationships, speak up. Don't just sit there and eat the shit. That's how people end up physically and mentally ill. Your misery only benefits pharmaceutical companies in the end. If you have an itch to try something new, don't allow yourself to think about it. If you think and overthink, you'll still be overthinking in 20 years, believe me. You know what to do. That impulse pops out right away. We justify it away. Take a chance. Try it. It may be the perfect jump and everything falls into place. Maybe it isn't. Either way, you will learn from the experience and you'll grow. Regardless of the results, keep doing it. Don't wait until you're 70 and retired. There's no guarantee for any of us that we even see 70. Do it when you feel it. You owe yourself to max out this life thing for all it's worth, on your terms. Let no one force you into doing otherwise. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to nail everything the first time, or any time. It isn't always going to happen. Perfection doesn't exist. Neither does failure. There is always a way to make something just a little better, or easier, or simply a better fit. When it goes wrong, it's only the end when you decide it is. There are always lessons and adjustments available to you. There is absolutely nothing other than death that someone hasn't made a comeback from. And there's even debate about that. Keep going. Always keep going. If you're not okay in any way, shape, or form, do not stuff it down or bury it. Your self-care is paramount. You cannot be of your best service to your family, community, employer, anyone if you are not in your best space, especially to yourself. Remember that your needs matter. Reach out to somebody. If the first person doesn't seem to get it, find someone else. Keep looking. Someone will hear you, I promise. People will want to help or get you to where the help can be found. Someone will hear you. Never give up. All storms pass. And if you need to wave from up on the roof so that you can be seen and helped, do it. Most of all, give yourself permission to keep having fun in every aspect of your life. Keep finding the best parts of everything and focusing on those. Life is to be experienced, to be enjoyed. Live in the now. Find the best part of right now and have a field day with it. There is only one destination, the final one. Just like there's only one starting point. Everything else is just a series of moments on the journey. Think of it like a Greyhound bus with many different stops. Some are in majestic metropolises with everything under the sun. Others are in picturesque environments with gorgeous landscapes. On the other hand, there are some that are absolute shitholes. They all have one thing in common. The stop doesn't last. There is always a next stop after this, which means we must remember to enjoy the really good stops and to remember that the lousy ones will not last. This is what comes through for me to pass along. Take it like the buffet I was speaking of earlier. Collect what resonates and leave the rest. I do wish for each of you the most amazing, wild ride in life where you get to reach every dream you could ever create. When the ride finally ends, as it does for all of us, I wish for you that the final thought you have as you check out is, damn, that was so much fun. Congratulations to the class of 2019.